if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.
And hello, welcome to the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Two Fingers here, yes. And today I'm bringing you something a little different, another advice for the beginner player. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm going to show you a very unique team that you can start farming, not necessarily right away, but pretty early on. And it's very, it's a rare team that you're not going to see, but it's going to help you down the line as well. It's going to help you down the line. Alright, so this team is actually the Resistance team, right? And this is the team from Force Awakens. So obviously you're talking about Poe and Finn and Rey and the Resistance Trooper and the Resistance Pilot. Now, first of all, what you need to understand is that when you play this game, you realize synergy is super important. Not just having the best characters. You can have the best characters, and if they don't work together well, they don't complement each other, then you're gonna get destroyed. Right? You can take whoever you think are the 5 best characters in this game, and you can bring up against lesser characters but who have synergy, who are a team, like a rebel team or a Sith team, whatever it may be, and that rebel team, that Sith team, that Resistance team is going to win. So when you're starting this game, you're going to want to go for a team. Now usually the easiest ones to go for, we have a look in here, the easiest ones to go for in the beginning is definitely Rebels. Rebels. Rebels are pretty easy to go for. There's a lot of Rebels. Another good team to go for early on, and that can help you down the line too, and it's not too bad, would be the Scoundrel Team. You can go for Boba Fett pretty early. You get Chewbacca right away. IG-88 is easy to farm. Stormtrooper Han's easy to farm. He's very good too because he's a rebel. Also, you can start farming Lando pretty early on. So yeah, you can get a good Scoundrel team pretty early on. Oh, hello there, Lando. But this team that I'm going to talk about today is Resistance Team. Now, on one of my other accounts, one of my many other accounts, I am farming the Resistance Team. Now, let's have a look at who is in the Resistance Team. Now, this is my main account, and I do not really have them, but we can have a look. The Resistance Pilot is number 1. You actually get her, it's a female, you will get her pretty early on, like you start doing some of the ship events, and boom, you got her. So that's why I have her. We'll go a little more in depth a little bit later. Poe you can get from Cantina shipments. So you can once you open the Cantina, which is level 8, you can start farming him. I'll show you right here. Poe is a great taunting tank. Right, Cantina shipments. Hello. Yes, there it is. All the way at the bottom. There's Poe at the bottom. So you can get Poe for there. You can also get Poe on a couple hard battles, 7B and 7A, but that's obviously not for the beginner player. So, pretty early on, you're going to get the Resistance Pilot. You can farm Poe in Cantina. Also, just so you know, the Resistance Pilot is really easy to farm because you can find her, as you see here, in the Galactic War Store. So you can get her pretty quickly, very high level. The next one is the Resistance Trooper. Now, he is a little difficult to farm, right? And I'm going to talk about him and Rey in a second. Alright, so where you're going to find Resistance Trooper is in these two places. Hard, 3A hard, dark, and light. The good thing is that early on, as a beginner player, you will unlock this pretty soon, right? Maybe around level 30 or so, and you get to level 30 real quick. So you can start slowly farming them. But the truth is, for the Resistance Trooper, he is a fantastic character and one of the keys for the team. That if you get 4 a day, you're freaking lucky. You probably get about 3 a day. But it only is 25 to unlock, So that's good. So you can start. You'll unlock it in a week or so, whatever it may be, 10 days or so. All right, let's go look at the next one. We'll talk about Rey in a second. Don't worry about R2D2. You're not getting if you're starting the game, you're not getting R2D2 for a while. Not even available yet. So Finn is a fantastic character. He's a tank, and he hits like a freaking tank too. Unbelievable. Now this guy, you can get in Cantina 3E and 5C. But 3E, so if we look at it, let's go to Cantina. I forget, I'll show you later exactly, but I think Cantina 3 opens up, I feel like level 40 maybe? I feel like level 40 or so. Again, you get around mid-30s really quickly. It's a lot faster than you think. It's like within a week, you're there. As long as you're playing every day and doing your activities. But I'll check later on that, the exact level. So you can open him up pretty soon. Start farming him, and with Cantina, it's a decent farm. It's not as good as other ones, but it's a decent farm. You can get him somewhat quickly, and he's a 4-star character. So once you get him, you're locked and loaded. All right, let's go back to our resistance team and talk about probably the hardest one to get. To either get initially, and that's going to be Rey. Rey. Alright, so you will see here, where do we find Rey? You find her in, well, for the beginner player, you find her in 2A. 2A hard. So basically, this is one hard spot, so you're most likely getting 1 or 2 a day, or sometimes 0. So you probably average about 1.5 a day. So you may say, well, 2 fingers. I mean, how long am I have to freaking wait to get Rey? You might have to wait a while. However, this is the key to this team. To get this team early on, and to have the whole set early on, what you're gonna need to do, people, is get in a very, very good, strong guild. You gotta get in the guild. The reason you gotta get in the guild is because you go to the guild store, and a resistance trooper and Rey will show up in the guild store. So you need a guild that's freaking active, that's higher level than you. So they're breezing through the events, not the events, but they're breezing through the different raids, whether it's the Rancor raid or the tank takedown. So if they're breezing through those things, then you're collecting boom. You got the freaking guild currencies up the wazoo, people, up the wazoo. And then farming Rey and farming the resistance trooper is a lot easier. A lot easier. And so then you'll be able to get this team pretty early on. I would imagine, and I'll show you my other account real quick. I will imagine that probably around level 55 or so, you should be. Actually, if you're in a fast guild, then I would say definitely by level 50. If you're not in a fast guild, then Rey is going to take you a while to get. But if you're in a fast guild, probably by level 50, you'll have everybody. And it does not take that long to get to level 50. Once you get past, it starts to slow down around the mid-30s, but, once you get past 60 and stuff, then it's like, whoa, people, whoa, slow going. Alright, but one more thing I want you to just to go through about this team. So this is how you start. You immediately, when you're going to start in the Cantina store, you're farming Poe, right? You open Cantina store, a Cantina table, and a Cantina store at level 8, so you're immediately farming Poe. As soon as you can get to this one, the 3E, then you're farming Finn. Boom. Once level 40, once you open a galactic war, now you're farming the resistance pilot, and you will get the resistance pilot. They will give it to you. You get it really early on, so you can start farming her real quick. Then the resistance trooper, which is 3A on the light and the dark, right? So once you get that, then you start farming resistance trooper. Boom. Every day, doing at least 3. Well, I wouldn't waste crystals on refreshing that. Just do the 3 every day for light and the hard. So hopefully you get 4, if not 3 a day. Check in the guild store immediately. Always check the guild store. Hopefully you have a lot of guild currency. Then you can get Ray and you can get the Resistance Trooper. Now in the squad arena, this is where it gets a little interesting because long-term wise, end game wise. Now obviously the end game is going to change by the time you get there, or by the time my character gets there, or my account gets there. You're probably going to want to substitute one of the resistance team out, and the reason for that is because you want an AOE attack, right? I'm going to quickly show you in a little bit why this team is so good together, but once we get to my other account. But you're going to want an AOE attacker. So you're probably going to most likely will either take out Resistance, Pilot, or even Ray. But probably the Pilot. Resistance Trooper is actually fantastic, and I'll show you in a second why. And Poe and Finn work together like magic. So you're not taking away that team. No way. So here you have a couple options. Right? Let's see, what I'm doing now on my other account is farming Darth Sidious. Alright, I'm going to farm Darth Sidious, and because he's going to be my AoE attacker who's going to eventually replace the Resistance Pilot. The reason for that is Darth Sidious is very fast, and then later on when you get them high leveled, the Resistance team becomes really fast. And so you need an AoE attacker who can keep up with that. And Darth Sidious is pretty fast, he can keep up. Another good choice would be Asajj Ventress. Asajj Ventress would be another great AoE attacker that can, she can do a lot of stuff, and she would work well. She can be pretty fast. You might have to put some speed mods on her, but she will work well as the AoE attacker for the Resistance team. Alright, so now we're going to have a good look at the actual team on my other account, and we'll look at some of the stuff they do together and why they work so well. Alright, here we are at my other account. It's called 2 in the middle. Ba-boom. That's me, 2 fingers in the middle. Middle 2 fingers. Hiya. Level 45. So let's look at my Resistance team. Resistance team. Hello, buddies. Where are you? Where are you, my friends? I love you, people. I love you all. Alright, so as you can see, I have Finn, I have Poe, I have the Resistance Trooper, who I just unlocked, and I have the Resistance Pilot. Poe is almost going to be 4 stars very soon, and I got Finn and the Pilot at 4 stars, and the poor Resistance Trooper only at 2 stars. Now, Rey, I only have 20 of her. Now, I must say, my guild is slow, people. We're slow. And they kind of pissed me off because they started a freaking tier 6 of Rancor raid. I was like, oh, I can't, where people are killing me, or I don't even know, it was tier 5 or tier 6, I don't know what it was, but I'm like, I can't even go in. And they'll take like 5 days with it. It's ridiculous. Anyway, but whatever, what are you gonna do? So this is the team I have right here, and if we have, let's have a good look at, first look at Finn and Poe. Right, because I want to show you how well they work together. Let's see, where is it? Hold the line. Right, Finn gains advantage and defense up for 2 turns. Finn and Poe gain heal over time, now at 16% for 2 turns. Right, and that will probably go up to 4%, and then at level 8 it will be cooldown -1 and dispel all debuffs from allies. Again, sorry, that total is going to be 20% total, which is pretty nice. So they work well together. But then also Poe has something that works well together. Stand firm. Poe has 19% tenacity, recovers 5% of his max health whenever he resists a negative status effect. If Finn is present, he also gains these bonuses. Yes. So it's pretty nice there. They work well together. And then gets even better with Finn. So where is it? Oh, I think. Oh, sorry, might be, yeah. Level 7, which I'm not sure if you can read it down here, but what happens is that whenever Poe loses his taunt, Finn gains a taunt for 1 turn. Now that is freaking ridiculous, people. You start off, basically you start off the battle, Poe's gonna taunt right away. And then whenever Poe loses that taunt, whether it just runs out or someone knocks it out, Finn, boom, he takes the taunt for 1 turn. That is just, and they're freaking tanks and they can hit well. It's just that is fantastic. They work so well together. So well together. Now Resistance Trooper, the reason why Resistance Trooper is huge. Oh, let me show you one more thing about Poe, which he does really, really well. And this will tie in with the Resistance Trooper. If you go to the taunt for 2 turns, removes 20% turn meter from each enemy with a 50% to expose them for 2 turns. Right? And at the bottom, he'll get a 15% exposed chance, 15 more percent exposed chance, and will inflict buff immunity for 2 turns on a target enemy. Wow. Wow. Seriously, wow. And the exposes are huge because if you don't know exposed, basically the next hit is going to take 20% of their health. So if they're exposed and they get hit, it's automatically 20% of their health. And so you can get he can taunt, and I've had it before, and everybody on the whole team is exposed, which is why you need the AoE attack. Because everyone becomes exposed, then you have the AoE attack, and they all get hit, and it's huge. Now, Resistance Trooper. He is huge. Alright, this is good right here. This is one of his specials. Deals physical damage to a target. This ability cooldown is reduced by 2 if the target's suffering any negative status effects. So, think about it. They're exposed. They're all get exposed because of Poe. And then next thing you know, boom, you hit him with this attack, this opportune strike, and then he gets a cooldown reduced by 2. So boom, it's like a turn after it's available again. Crazy. All right, and then Guerrilla Tactics. This is where it gets really crazy. Resistance Trooper gains 40% turn meter whenever an enemy is exposed. So, think about it. You have Poe, who's creating all the exposes everywhere with his taunt, and the Resistance pilot does exposes too. And then, so this turn meter goes up 40% whenever an enemy becomes exposed. So this guy's going all the freaking time. That's why you can't get rid of him. He's just going all the time, nailing people, killing people. He is beast. Alright, so you can see right here, they work really, really well together. And for Rey's part, she's just a freaking heavy hitter. She hits like crazy. So yeah, and if you're hitting a target that's exposed and Rey hits them, see ya. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is we're going to go into the squad arena. We're going to go into the squad arena real quick, and I'm just going to show you what this team can do as is. Now, I'm not going to worry about who I'm going to go against. I should probably win. You will also notice early on, if you have a team with synergy, right? And when you go into a squad arena at a low level, 40 or so, 50 or so, you go against teams, and guess what? It's like this Mace Windu team. You got Mace, Captain Phasma, Ahsoka. So you have 3 Jedi, which is kind of helpful. So actually, it's not too bad now that I think about it. 3 Jedi, an Empire, and a New Order. So it's a little okay. Not great. So yeah, so you won't have but most squads won't have your synergy if you're rolling 4 resistance. And let's do an attack, and then I will get to the extra bonus with the resistance. Alright, so let's see, 18, 17, let's take out this team. 1795, here we go. So I got Finn as my leader, just in case you're wondering. Resistance allies gain 21% offense and 60% defense on other allies gain half that amount. So I'm running Grand Moff Tarkin because of his AoE as my the 5th reel, I guess you would call them. But yeah, let's go kick some ass. Let's go kick some ass, people. We're gonna kick it. Ain't enough. Just load it up. I'm making a video here, people. Come on. Alright, so I'm gonna taunt right away. Boom. 2 exposed. That's nice. Alright, so I can take Resistance Trooper. Hit that. That Terminator's not gonna be that bad. Let's go with that guy. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Let's take out Luke Skywalker. There we go. Another exposed. Another freaking exposed. Let's put that on him. I'll get Luke Skywalker in a second. He's going down. He don't have a chance. Oh, they taunted. They're taunted. Oh, it might have been a bad mistake. I should have. Ooh, let me see. Heal up. Oh, Poe's getting hurt. Poe's getting hurt. Oh, I lost the exposed. That's my fault right there. Should have used the AoE attack, which is why I have freaking Grand Moff Tarkin. All right, so anything that this guy attacks right here that has a negative effect. Boom, that Terminator. It'll come back soon. Let's get rid of that guy. Ooh, leave Poe alone, man. Leave Poe alone. Don't do that to Poe. Let's see. Let's take out their Grand Moff. Oh, another exposed. Good night. Oh, no good night. Oh, no good night. Should use. Okay, there we go. There we go. Whatever. This is gonna be easy. Take him out. Take him out. All right, nobody exposed. Let me use the regular attack. Oh, stop dodging. Stop dodging, people. Don't dodge. Oh god, leave Poe alone. Leave Poe alone. Poe's gonna. Should I just? Poe's gonna die anyway. Oh, I didn't get exposed. This is too bad. That's too bad. That's too bad. I need, for right now, I need Resistance Trooper to be a little more powerful, and I need some Darth Sidious. That would be nice too. While I wait for Rey. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh diggity. Oh diggity. I mean, it's pretty easy, as you can tell. I mean, I lost Poe, but other than that, it's a real cinch. Actually, I'll just speed it up. So yeah, as you can see right there, the exposures are great. Once I get Grand Moff is not the best AoE attacker. His AoE is kind of weak in my opinion. But once I get Darth Sidious and I gear him up a little bit, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong, people. On like Donkey Kong. All right, so now here is the double bonus for the Resistance team. Oh, but what's going on? Why am I down? What's happening? What's happening? All right, so I don't know if I have not gotten it yet, but if you go, I don't know if you can't really see it. This last one right here. This one that says reach level 75 to unlock places of power. I think this is the one, but one of these events you need the Resistance team, and you get crazy awards. You need all of them, and there's only 5 Resistance freaking. Well, now 6 with R2D2. But there's only 5 Resistance characters. So you need to do it. You need all 5. So you need your Resistance team, and also possibly more importantly, I can't show it because I'm not there yet. But in the mod battles, I believe it's the critical chance mods. It's one of the either critical damage or critical chance mods. You need a Resistance team. And they're some of the best mods you can get in the game. Or maybe it's the speed mods. Might be the speed mods. I apologize, I forget this moment. I can't access it on my main account either. But it's either the critical chance or speed mods, which are the most important. Those two are the most important. And to get those mods, you need the Resistance team. So you start off early on with the Resistance team, and later on when you're towards the end game, you're gonna be loving life. You'll have other teams with it. You might have better teams, but you will be happy that you started farming the Resistance team right away. Now, just to surmise, I wouldn't necessarily definitely recommend you to start the Resistance team right away. If you're gonna go for one team, Rebels or Scoundrels are probably the easiest. I mean, it's just probably the easiest, especially Rebels. There's so many characters. So if you choose that, if you're starting the game for the first time, you choose that. That's fine. But if you want something different, something unique, something special, something nobody has, especially early on, boom, Resistance Team. It's not an easy farm, and you have to be in a good guild. You have to be in a good guild. If you're not in a good, fast guild, your life is gonna be hell. Especially if you're free to play, it's gonna be hell because you'll never get the freaking, not never, but it'll take you a while to get the Resistance characters. But yeah, if you're in a good guild, then you can definitely do it. You know, comment down below if you're doing your stuff, what you think of Resistance Team. I know that endgame, they're not necessarily the best squad, but they're actually really, really good, especially offensively. Really, really good. Really fantastic. Alright, so we're going to end it there. It's a little bit of a long video. But, you know, as always, comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me the kind of team you started out with. What team you're farming right now. Any suggestions for these videos, for my accounts, for one of the 4 accounts, whatever it may be. Comment down below. And we will see you next time.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways.
I will not die in the video. I will run like a pansy.